I have been working now with Steven Spielberg, the film director, for 30 years this year. And we've had many wonderful creative journeys together. He's a marvelous man, and many of you know his film, and it's been great fun. The last film we did together, which was the fall of last year, called Catch Me If You Can, was particularly fun. A silly little film about an imposter, a teenage imposter who performed all sorts of feats around the world until the law finally caught up with him. And this film took place in the 1960s, and Steven had some atmospheric music from the period in there. We heard Frank Sinatra's recording of Come Fly With Me in an airport, and Nat King Cole singing the Christmas song in a winter scene. And so when I looked at the film and discussed it with Mr. Spielberg, we decided to try to emulate to some degree the progressive jazz music that was popular in the 1950s and 60s. And of course, that movement was particularly active on the West Coast, and I had a small part of it, as a matter of fact. We had wonderful saxophone players, Art Pepper and Bud Shank, and people who in that particular field are well remembered as having been great artists. So I thought I might write something out for jazz alto saxophone. And since the title was Catch Me If You Can, I thought maybe the saxophone might play some roulades and the vibraphone might catch him if he can. And so, or if he's able. And we've got three movements of this little thing from the film. The first one is closing in, which is sort of jazzy with finger snaps and sleuthy. And the second movement is a more reflective piece having to do with the family background of this young man, which was turbulent and troubled, and probably the main reason he got off the straight and narrow as he did. And finally, a piece called Joyride, which accompanied some of his flights of fancy as he impersonated airline pilots and the like. And this is incidentally the first time this piece has ever been played by a band, and we have a wonderful trio of members of the Marine Band who will play the solo parts. I'd like you to welcome them. First of all, in order, Gregory Ridlington will play saxophone, Glenn Paulson playing vibraphone, and Glenn Dewey playing bass. Please welcome this outstanding group of young men.